Paris is gearing up to host the 2024 Summer Olympics, expecting an impressive 15 million visitors in just a mere 2 weeks. This mega event is set to be the largest ever held in France, featuring everything from beach volleyball near the iconic Eiffel Tower to horseback riding in the picturesque Gardens of Versailles. The city is eager to showcase its rich culture on a global stage. But with all the excitement, there's a mountain of work ahead for Paris. The question on everyone's mind is whether everything will be ready in time for the grand spectacle. Join us as we explore the whirlwind of preparations for the 2024 Olympics in Paris. We will review the hurdles, tasks, and potential impact on the city's future and culture. And for more videos like this, subscribe to Ultimate Mega Builds. Let's kick things off with an overview of the project. In 2017, Paris found itself in fierce competition with Hamburg, Budapest, Rome, and Los Angeles, all vying to host the 2024 Olympics. The race took an interesting turn as Hamburg withdrew due to a public referendum, and Rome faced financial troubles, prompting its withdrawal. Budapest followed suit, leaving only Paris and Los Angeles in the running. The two cities were tasked with deciding on who would host the 2024 Games. In 2020, as Paris was adamant about not waiting another 4 years, Los Angeles seemed more flexible. The two cities came to an agreement that handed the hosting baton to both cities, Paris for the 2024 and Los Angeles for the 2028 Games. These upcoming Games are making history on several fronts. They will be the first ever Olympics to be transgender inclusive, and their project development will also strive to be completely green and carbon neutral. Adding a unique twist, these Games will also introduce breakdancing competition to the mix. Now let's take a look at the project financials. Despite a budget of $9.5 billion, the Paris 2024 Olympics aims to be one of the most cost-effective of the century. It might sound counterintuitive, but there's a method to this financial strategy. Although the budget has already surpassed the initial estimates by more than $2 billion, it's reportedly still within the limits. This becomes evident when you compare it to past games. Take the 2012 London Olympics, for instance, which experienced over 6,000 budget modifications, escalating the initial cost from $3 billion to a staggering $11 billion. The current budget, in contrast, remains low, undergoing approximately 300 modifications thus far. One factor contributing to this financial stability is Paris's unique approach to selecting venues for the event. Nearly all sporting events will unfold in existing arenas or temporary setups at various locations. This strategic move minimizes unnecessary construction, aligning with the overall goal of achieving carbon neutrality. So, in which locations does Paris intend to host the Games? Paris intends to showcase its most enchanting locations during the Olympic Games, and given the abundance of such places in the city, this plan seems promising. The heart of the action will unfold at Paris's central hub, where both renowned and iconic sites come into play. The Parc des Princes Stadium and the historic Roland Garros will host sports like football, boxing, and tennis. Meanwhile, several temporary arenas will be set up across the city's historical quarters. The Ballet, a historical site from 1900, will host fencing and taekwondo competitions. This museum complex once hosted the World Fencing Championships, setting the stage for a unique sporting experience. Heading over to the Les Invalides complex, archery and athletic events will unfold in its expansive outdoor space. Renowned for its military history museums and ties to Napoleon Bonaparte, this venue brings a touch of historical grandeur to the competitions. The iconic Eiffel Tower will take center stage, transforming into a temporary arena for beach volleyball, a striking contrast to its usual skyline presence. Just a short stroll away, the Trocadero Gardens will be the focal point for the opening ceremony. Famous squares like Place de la Concorde will serve as open venues, while historical bridges will become integral to events like cycling and the triathlon. The renowned Palace of Versailles, a symbol of French grandeur, will play a unique role as a temporary arena. Specifically, its famous gardens will host the equestrian and modern pentathlon events. Now let's get into the various construction needed for the project. In a departure from the past, Paris is adopting a noticeably different approach. Rather than constructing temporary setups solely for the event, the city has embarked on an extensive urban development project. Spanning an area equivalent to 70 soccer fields, primarily in Saint-Denis, just north of central Paris, the new village aims to accommodate all 14,000 Olympic athletes. This strategic location ensures they are only 30 minutes away from most venues, providing them with convenient access to all necessary facilities. The choice of Saint-Denis holds a specific significance. Once grappled with a notorious reputation due to high crime rates and socio-economic issues, this part of the city is transforming, aligning with the broader vision of the Olympic preparations. The Olympic Village's grand plan extends beyond the Games, aiming to positively impact the local community. After the Olympics, the village will transform, repurposing into residential spaces for 6,000 people, contributing to the revitalization of the area. Initially set to finish by late 2023, the current completion status remains unconfirmed. What are some of the factors contributing to the delay? Paris struggles with an old combined sewer system that collects wastewater from homes and factories and rainwater from the streets. This system, dating back many years, is prone to saturation during heavy rains, leading to potential floods. In such situations, a considerable amount of wastewater must be directly dumped into the river to prevent overloading on the network and bypassing proper treatment measures. The organisers rely on a massive underground rainwater tank near the Stalingrad train station to tackle the issue and make the river safe for swimming. Its purpose is to collect polluted rainwater from the streets and transport it to a downstream treatment plant when the bacteria levels reach safety thresholds. During the Olympics, the rainwater tank is expected to significantly ease the strain on the sewer system, allowing wastewater to enter the network properly rather than discharging untreated wastewater into the river. However, success is not guaranteed despite the hefty $1.5 billion investment. While the system should function under normal conditions, the city may face heavy rain during the event, rendering it insufficient. In such a scenario, swimming competitions might be postponed for a few days, as the organisers currently lack a backup plan. While addressing river pollution is crucial, Paris faces another significant challenge that could disrupt the Olympics. Security is a major issue in Paris, specifically the threat of terrorism. Despite France being vigilant since the 2015 attacks, the sheer scale of this event poses unprecedented challenges. Anticipating around 15.3 million visitors, with 600,000 attending just the opening ceremony, the security infrastructure will involve approximately 20,000 agents daily. Additionally, 30,000 extra police officers and soldiers will be deployed on the first day, leading to severe traffic restrictions, including closing some metro stations for the duration and shutting down airports on the opening ceremony day. The impact of these challenges on the Olympics is a critical aspect to monitor. But we hope everything will go as planned, since this is one of 2024's most anticipated events. So, what are your thoughts on Paris's Olympic preparations? Feel free to share them in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed learning about these developments, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Until our next update, let's show love and support to those preparing for the event.